A lot of people here. Despite the rain, it's like fish paste on a stick. Oh, yee. Maybe I could grab some lunch here and head back. Ah, shit. I don't want to go to the rain with this on. Let's go this way. You can edit. Oh, that smells really good. I'm very hungry now. That's really interesting. Alright, whoa. The streets are so thin. There's sidewalk. Well, this is quite interesting. It's quite expensive here though. I think I'll probably just go back to all of that. Pick what you want. Let's see what they got here. Oh. 800, 900. It's like no place to sit. There isn't a place to sit. Can I sit? I would eat here actually. Wow, this looks really cool. I think I'll eat here. Konnichiwa. Oh man, I think I'll eat here because it's indoor and it's not raining. I don't want this.
Welcome, please.
Just looking. What do you got? Oh no, it's fine. Thank you. Oh, thank you. It's like you could get 4 meals with that price. just walking around this neighborhood, taking photos, looking at things. Let's see what we got here. It's interesting. One thing I learned about just walking around your neighborhood, sometimes you find some interesting things if you just get out your house and you do certain things. Like, most people don't ever think about that kind of stuff. That's why I always say to people that, come out and travel, and you need to go out and experience new things. Because, like, if you don't know what's outside where you live. And of course, even if you do live in the same place, and even if you don't want to escape, at least try to, do a little bit of traveling around your hometown. Take photos, do art, do something that would inspire yourself, but inspire others. And so, like, for me, that's part of the reason why I decided to travel. That's part of the reason why I decided to leave the United States and come here, not just Japan, but to China, other parts of Asia. I also hope, next year, I'm planning to do Europe as well. And travel around Germany, France, Switzerland, all those places. And, like, I just want to say that I don't travel or I don't go to these cool places because I'm trying to be popular. Like, I want to travel these places so people can like my photos on Facebook, which does happen to certain people. I'm not going to say names, but I know these people. But I travel because I'm trying to expand my mind and to gain new knowledge of different places that I want to see. And also being an artist, a painter, photographer, and all these things, I need to do certain things like that. I need to go out and travel. I need to explore. I need to gain new knowledge on everything that I'm trying to learn and try to do. And so I'm very happy that I've done that in the 3 years I've been away from the States. Most people I know travel for like a month and went back home, and I know people who've also been away from the States for a while too, doing the same thing I'm doing. And it's always great to see people who are willing to get out of their comfort zone and experience new things, and people who go out and try to break the mold of what they're trying to be. There's nothing wrong with being different, as long as you're not trying to be what everybody else is trying to be, which is so easy. It's so easy for a lot of people just to copy others because it's the easiest thing to do. For me, I think that's the laziest thing you could do. But, like, I don't think it wouldn't work out for you in the end. You know what I mean? So, yeah. One thing I could say about Japan is that, like, the streets are so, I don't know, like, I like walking on these streets and, like, the little buildings and, like, how buildings are constructed. The architecture here in Japan is so unique. I mean, compared to China, like, China, the buildings are massive. And, like, and it's, I don't know why I feel like Japan is a lot more organized in terms of the way they structure buildings. But you also have to realize Japan's a lot smaller than China. So they really have to be careful how they use space, and how they utilize space to cram in the most people. Even though Japan is not big in population, and if anything else, their population is declining. Less the younger generation, my generation, a little younger, are not interested in having kids and not interested in creating a family earlier, rather than unlike the older generation where they had to make a family to either help on farmland or really help out other parts of the family, and to help them as they get older. Another thing I like about Japan is the cars too. Like, the cars are so amazing. I mean, of course, if you grew up learning about all the cool tuner cars and Mitsubishi and Honda and Toyota and several others, you get to see a lot of these cool cars like you growing up, especially like reading in mangas. I've seen a lot of Skylines, I've seen a lot of like MR2s, A lot of RX-7s, RX-8s. I saw a Honda NSX, not Acura, because United States, we got the Acura. It's just so cool to see like all these cars that I'm so used to. And then of course you got Western cars. It's compared to China, like China you get the same bland Volkswagens, BMWs, Volkswagens, Audis, and then lots of like Ferraris and Lamborghinis and Bentleys. But here you get to see lots of like small compact cars like Suzuki's and Daihatsus, which you probably don't know what that is, but you should look it up. I mean, all these cool little small cars. And you got some interesting shops as well. So yeah.